Hey, what's up, guys? Fun speculation here. EA? Game Pass? Mass Effect? Yummy.
Hey everybody, it's me, Mav. This is the Fun Speculation YouTube channel, and thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you please. Let's get right into it. So, I've been seeing some stuff on the internets, on the Twitters, and it's basically all this stuff about EA Play maybe coming to Game Pass. And then I've also seen some rumors about Mass Effect Trilogy Remaster. So I'm thinking, what if we put these things together, right? So it all started with Phil Spencer, okay? He was on Animal Talking, the Gary Whitta hosted talk show that takes place inside Animal Crossing. And he has big guests on that show. It's actually pretty entertaining. So I recommend anybody check that out. Now, first you have to kind of know Phil Spencer's personality and seen him at reveals and talks. Like, he knows that, number one, anybody watching is going to, not anybody, but a large amount of people that control the narrative on Twitter and stuff are going to be picking apart every word he says. Anytime he makes a tweet, anytime he makes an appearance somewhere and says something, anytime that he is at an event, or in this instance on a show, he knows that his words are going to be picked apart. And he had to go on this show and he had to talk about the Halo stuff, which was stand-up guy Phil, right? Talking about that. Knew he was going to have to go on the show and talk about that. He didn't back out. That just kind of is the way he seems like he is. He just kind of tells it like it is. Never too high, never too low. Is excited about the brand. He admits when there's faults. And you kind of gotta like a straight shooter like that, right? Now, when I saw what he said, I was like, interesting. Because there's a point in that where he says, talking about Game Pass being like the main focal point of what they've been talking about lately, and he says that, there's maybe not a lot more coming to launch that we don't already know about. He says that first, right? Which makes sense. This is already going on it's late August now, or mid-August, and we don't know a lot that we're not going to learn a lot that we don't already know. There may be some announcements, maybe some stuff. But regarding the business and stuff, we may have some other big whoppers, right? So we have this announcement coming. We know about pre-orders, about pricing, about launch date. Okay, launch date may have already been leaked. It was November 6th. But they're going to be holding some stuff for that, right? Or maybe leading up to it just to build up more hype. So one thing that he said was we have good announcements still to come for Game Pass. But, there's more. He actually caught himself there and made a point to word what he was saying. And I don't think it's just to build hype, because he's very careful about the words that he says. He said he changed it from good announcements to really great, strong announcements. Really great, strong. So he actually used the word strong. Strong means it has importance. Great means it's something people are going to be excited for, maybe. So really great, strong announcements for Game Pass to come. So what is that? We don't know. We don't know. It could be anything. It could be, it's just the next Game Pass games that are coming to Game Pass. Maybe the next batch of games, and there's going to be some really good ones on there. You know, who knows what he means by that. But other things have been going on. So if you're on Twitter and you're an Xbox fan, you probably follow Tim Dog and Jeff Grubb, because Tim Dog is like Xbox warrior #1, right? He's leading the charge for the Xbox brand with the fans, and and he sometimes has some inside information, and he's a really fun person to follow on Twitter. Also, if you follow Jeff Grubb, you're going to get some inside information, right? Because the stuff that he says, more than not, happens. So what Tim Dog said was Game Pass news next month. I think he even said big. I'm not sure exactly what the words he said, because I don't remember. I don't have it written down. But he said something about Game Pass news next month. And then so people were like, hey, what is this? What is this Game Pass news next month? So people went and they asked Jeff Grubb, hey, give us a hint. So Jeff Grubb went on there and he put, I'm ready to play. So he kind of messes with words on some of his hints and stuff, the way he words things. So he put, I'm ready to play. So people picked that apart and took the letters EA Play out of that. So EA Play, what would that mean? Maybe EA Play coming to Game Pass. A Game Pass announcement, EA Play. Now, we don't know if that's what Jeff Grubb was getting to. It could be something that his favorite game is or whatever. We don't know, right? But this makes sense. And there's been rumblings about this from other places too. So far, Microsoft hasn't said, hey, no, this is not happening. Sometimes they'll let this stuff go on for like 2 weeks before saying, hey, this isn't going to happen, because they just like the talk to be out there because they know it's promoting their brand. But if they were to come out and say it would put things to a stop. They haven't said anything yet. And it's been about maybe a week or so since that's happened. So EA Play, Game Pass. What would that mean? Well, we would get a lot of sports games, you would get Star Wars games, you would get Need for Speed games, which is also a rumor of Need for Speed Hot Pursuit remaster coming. But it would also mean maybe one more thing. These rumblings going on from I think there's a retailer release, a leak that happened for a Mass Effect Trilogy remaster. People have been waiting for years. Maybe EA Play joins Game Pass. Maybe at that time, which also, if you go to Jeff Grubb, man, I keep hitting my microphone. I'm sorry about that. If you go to Jeff Grubb, his timeline, he just did this like maybe an hour ago. His timeline for his Grubb events or whatever he calls them. On there in October, he says remastered, but he says remastered with 2 S's. Now that could mean 2 things. It could mean mass, or it could mean the other word. Because it's about video games, I would assume it's maybe Mass Effect. So if we were to take Mass Effect as a remaster, October, which is a month after my supposed date for this next big Xbox thing, maybe September 3rd is what I'm thinking for that. If we have a September 3rd Xbox thing, that's where we're going to get all the information we don't know. We're going to get the launch date, the November 6th already leaked launch date, potentially leaked. We don't know if it's 100%, but we're going to get the November 6th maybe launch date. We're going to get the price, and we're going to get the pre-order it. Now, what if at that event they announce this EA Play thing, and they announce at the event Mass Effect Trilogy Remaster coming to EA Play day one? But yes, if you are a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you also get EA Play. That would be crazy. That would be strong. That would be great. And it would be an announcement. That's for sure. So maybe that could happen. This is all just speculative. It's all just hearsay. It's all just reading into things too much. But sometimes where there is smoke, there might be a little bit of fire. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe. So we'll see. It's fun to speculate about. Fun speculation. Fun to speculate about. Fun to talk about. Fun to think about what it would mean. Also, just think about EA Play. What else could be there? You got Madden. You got FIFA. Now, we don't necessarily, just because EA Play joins Game Pass potentially, doesn't mean we get EA Play Pro or whatever they're calling the Premier subscription now. Doesn't mean we get games day one, but maybe we'd still get the discount on those games. Maybe we get the free trial access to those games. Now, maybe you can pay for Game Pass Ultimate Premier and get both premium subscriptions for like $20 a month. I don't know. I know that the Game Pass has a lot more value than EA Play. So, them asking $14.99 for EA Play at the same price that Game Pass is doesn't look good for EA as far as a value proposition, even though it still is maybe a decent value, right? So if they join forces somehow and come up with some kind of deal where EA knows that they're going to get their games on all these Android devices also, and they have the backing of the xCloud to support their games, and all this, I mean, it's maybe a potential win-win for both companies. And if it works for them, maybe other publishers in the future could end up joining. So if this happens, it could be a very pivotal moment in the future of subscription services and gaming. And I think we'll see potentially more value added to the Xbox brand. We'll see EA games put on more devices and more platforms. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe it's not a good thing. Who knows? Maybe they're just going to... Oh, there goes my screen. Bye. Maybe they're just going to go and use it as a way to get Madden and FIFA Ultimate Team into more people's hands to make crap tons more money. You know what I mean? And get more people addicted to that. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know if it involves Mass Effect Trilogy Remaster, games like Dragon Age and stuff like that, like I'm down for that. I'm down for Jedi Fallen Order. I'm down for that. I'm down for Battlefield. I want that. If that gets stuff can potentially come to Game Pass day one. And the other thing about EA Play is their games don't leave the vault. So once their games reach a certain point, they stay in there, which is different than other third-party publishers have deals with Game Pass. They pull their games, they put them in, they pull them out. So this could be really interesting if it happens. Most likely not. It's just speculation, but we'll see. Well, that's all I got to talk about for this video, guys. I appreciate you watching me talk about something just because I want to. You have no reason to care what I have to say. So, again, my name is Mav. You can catch me on Twitter at Fun Speculation. You can watch me suck at video games on my Twitch at Fun Speculation. You can check out my weekly podcast, Xbox Ultimate, and all major podcasting platforms. I just did my 3rd episode. And you can also watch this stuff on YouTube. And if you hit the like, share, subscribe, and the notification thing, maybe you'll get to see my dumb face more often. So that's all I got, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. Bye.